Well, how good is this budding featherweight contender, if not future world champion, Movsar Evloev? He has passed every UFC test, largely with flying colors. Hasn't really shown anything resembling an MMA weakness. His appetite for knowledge is otherworldly. He is honing his skills every day at the American Top Team in South Florida. And if you can keep your O and win while you learn, as he did against Diego Lopez when he was challenged and threatened and nearly finished several times over, that's about as good as it gets. So Movsar Evloev spins it forward here tonight. Many people believe if he wins this fight, his next fight, if not for a world title, will at the very least be a title eliminator in a UFC main event. All right, so here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds.
Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight.
All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Movsar Evloev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, so here we are back in London, England, as the UFC continues to make its presence felt here in the UK, and massive crowd on hand as usual here tonight.
When the UFC expanded, when the UFC started going all around the world and becoming a global sport, man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Evloev's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. That was a big check. Beautiful punch lands there.
Oh!
He's going guillotine.
Oh, countering, it looks like with a Von Flue choke, or maybe we should call it the OSP now, but oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. I've got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, big shots from the top. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Movsar Evloev.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round.
Evloev's back in side control. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Let's go. Push. Get free.
Making all these shots count. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Evloev. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
He's going for the choke.
All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, feet on the hips here. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle because he got hit from it.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Movsar Evloev. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Seconds now to go in the round. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Evloev. Nice strike from bottom position. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Evloev's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Topuria is now dealing with a cheek cut. Evloev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Seconds left. Evloev's right back to the full mount here. Constantly a moving target.
Oh, big elbow.
Final seconds here of round one. Topuria's eye appears to be closing up by the second. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively. Never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Leads with the right hand, that'll work.
Great timing on that double leg.
Topuria's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn and trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Oh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Topuria. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ilia Topuria. Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Evloev. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. And no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to, oh, now he's gonna find himself in a little more danger.
Evloev's in half guard. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Beautiful ground and pound. And now he's got his opponent cut.
Back mount now. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Topuria. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they continually applaud because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
30 seconds to go in the round. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
And the horn sounds on round two.
Deep breath and recover and relax. Let's get that heart rate down. Breathe deeply. You're looking a little tired out there last round. This round.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
jab lands.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Evloev's in half guard.
Oh, right in the mount.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute.
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Movsar Evloev. All right, working inside the closed guard now, attempting a choke now. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on this guillotine choke. He seems to have it, but he's got to really... Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture or something.
Well, it seems as though something's hurt bad here. The last time I saw somebody get this one, I remember watching Joanna Jędrzejczyk's head, looking at the just size blow up. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. White setting up for an armbar now.
There it is. He's on the armbar now.
Oh, he slipped the arm out. What an escape.
He slipped his arm out, and now he lives to fight another day.
Oh, another blow lands on the cut. Critical situation now. He's a bloody mess. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring. He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle.
Oh, that looks tight to me. It's locked in.
He's getting very close to finishing the submission.
Working hard once again for that submission. It looks tight to me.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Ilia Topuria.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
Topuria going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. Nicely done. Topuria's cut on his cheek is nasty. Thank God these guys are tough, because that thing will not stop bleeding at this point in time.
Great defense by this fighter.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Evloev's back in full mount.
Short time now in the round. Another blow to that swollen area. He's in a lot of trouble now. Gotta be careful, armbar.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, that has got to be it.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
This fight hurt.
Whoa, submission defense. It gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Good work from the top here by Evloev.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Nice defense.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Excellent ground and pound there by Movsar Evloev. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, well, that's the end of the round, so the location is okay, the cut on the cheek, but that is some serious blood trickling out of that cut there. You gotta think maybe at some point they call the doctor in, and if he doesn't like what he sees, maybe they stop this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. 4th round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Pretty good straight punch there by Ilia Topuria.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Topuria's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Topuria. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Takes his back now. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Topuria's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll... All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. He's very close to the finish here. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Side control, he's pretty safe there. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Topuria's right back to the full mount.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 15 seconds remain in the round. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Ilia Topuria. Lands the ground and pound strike. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, the round is over. Gut check time for him now. You see the cut on his cheek has gotten really, really bad. And even though it's not affecting his vision, if it gets any worse, the doctor will be called in. And I can assure you, he's going to have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
5th and final round. Oh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter. Well, an elbow! All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but...
Oh, he's hurt bad. He hurt him bad.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Punch over the top.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides.
Holy smokes!
Oh, nice judo toss for him there. Evloev's pass attempt denied. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Topuria's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping it.
Oh, yeah, we got blood all over the broadcast table.
It's legit everywhere. It's all over us.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Gotta be careful here. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Fight back.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in a half guard position on the back. Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Another. All right, so he gets back to the feet. That was seemingly the only way he could win this fight. Down the stretch we come.
Down the stretch, but on the feet. He was not going to win this fight from his back. He needed to get up. That was step number 1. Step 2, find the finish.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 53 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Movsar.
All right, so there he is, the new UFC featherweight champion. Kind of looks like the after party has already started in the octagon. I know you'll be there shortly, champ.
I mean, it's going to be a great night. Look, I wasn't on his bandwagon on the way to the octagon, but I'm solely on it on the way out as he's going out there with that championship. I'll be at the party. It is going to be a great, fun time. John, you can come with me if you want.
You got a +1 tonight,
I got a +1, baby.
I'll be there.